Hello, all interested parties, interested, of course, in oxygen and perhaps crude oil. My name, of course, is Over the Potato. In the last episode, we were very concerned with moving all of this crude oil down to a location where it could be pumped. Well, first of all, it could be cooled, and then it could be pumped back up to the surface. And that is indeed what I'm intending to continue on with in this here episode. Right. So. First things first, do not repair the battery and do not repair the manual generator, because I would like them to be rebuilt in a location slightly more useful, shall we say. Yeah, let's build a granite tile. Yep, plonk that down right over there. We're getting the insulated pipe just finished off, so hopefully we can keep the oil and the water, which we also want to take up to the top. We can keep it at a reasonably cool temperature. Also, I wanted to set up another atmosuit dock. I wanted to do that in this episode. I also probably should just give everyone some jobs to do whilst these chaps are stuck in the base. Yeah, we're fine for food. We're fine on pretty much every front. There's a little bit of hydrogen buildup there, but that's honestly fine. I mean, how much refined metal do we have? We got a little bit of refined iron at the moment. I say a little bit, quite a lot of refined iron. So we can probably afford to stick up another station right now. So let's go and do that. Atmosuit dock. That's the one. Where do we want to stick it? Do we want to stick it right down here, or do we want to stick it right up here? Probably down here, actually. Sure. Stick that right there. Get that all mopped up. Sedimentary rock, no. Instead, let's do sandstone like so. And let's also set the power up to work out like that. Perfect. Also, the gases down here are somewhat toxic. Chlorine is not, honestly, the perfect gas for a working environment. No, I'd much rather have oxygen. Much rather have oxygen. Okay, we also want to get plastic production set up. I mean, that's primarily why we're going to all of this effort to try and get all of the oil stuff sorted. Yeah. Okay, insulated pipe is all looking fine. Tell you what, there is a massive amount of water here. A truly massive amount of water. Okay, that's all priority number 9. Let's get this all priority 9'd. That all priority 9'd. Yeah. The more plastic that we can produce, the more quickly, the more rapidly we can actually get pipes set up, so we can start pumping these guys around the map. Because I mean, we've expanded quite substantially, really. Right, I also want to set up polluted oxygen. I've been talking about this for about 16 episodes, but it would be really great if I could set up some sort of a system to pump polluted oxygen into this area, as opposed to just oxygen, which is what we've got, and that's great for the puffed princes, but it's not great for anyone else. Yeah. How is it that... I don't understand. I don't even understand how these guys are surviving and thriving down here. The Patchus, I'm very delighted that they're having such a great time. Also, water. We absolutely cannot afford to faff around with water any longer. We need to start taking this quite seriously, actually. That build is unreachable. That's because it needs to be on auto. How cold is this entire room? 53 degrees Celsius. I mean, that is pretty miserably warm, actually. We need to pack this area with hydrogen, which is why we need a high-pressure vent as swiftly as you'd like, good sir. And that's exactly why we're trying to bust a gut to try and get this oil production up and running, really. Yeah. It just seems to be happening oh so delightfully slowly. Or should I say, oh so depressingly slowly. Right, overheat damage... I mean, yeah, there's a little... I mean, there's a leak. There's a leak going on. I tell you what, this water is an ideal temperature. An absolutely ideal temperature. If we can... hold on. If I can just have a little check here. That liquid pipe contents need to be... You gonna be redone? I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. Maybe it's already been queued up. The point that I'm trying to make is if we can insulate all of this pipe, as I should have done in the first instance, then that water will be a perfect temperature to just be stored in the tank. Yeah, it'd be quite nice actually. But if we don't insulate the entire pipe, then we're gonna end up with well, probably massively hot water, which is not exactly what we're after, given that we've already got a massively large amount of hot water right over there. So it's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Is this gas vent overpressurized yet? No, not really, but it must be getting there. I tell you what we're going to need to do. We're going to need to install a liquid valve, a liquid filter, whatever the heck it's called. Smash that in right there with gold. Sure, that's not a problem. Insulated pipe into there. That pipe can be deconstructed. The excess can go in a liquid bridge right over there, and we'll bring it up over here, and then we'll bring it into the base, probably right about there. Yeah, there we go. And then what is this? This is this is the regular water tube. That's absolutely perfect, actually. Yeah, but we're gonna need to redo this a little bit. Okay, liquid pipe, deconstruct that liquid pipe right there. Okay, and then let's take another crack at this. Oh, even that is quite an obscene amount of stuff that we're gonna need to redo. Liquid pipe. I can tell it to empty. We can extract the contents of that pipe, although that wouldn't really be super helpful. But we can stick that in there like that, and then that can go across there like that, and then that can go across there like that. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll get that hooked up. And there we go. Just like so. Okay, great. That pipe, that pump can be queued up for deconstruction as well. Okay, so this is good. This is good. The only thing that's really annoying is that my dupes are spending such a large amount of time commuting about. I mean, what is the travel time? Yeah, 56% of the time is spent traveling around. Now, that is just straight up. I mean, it's just straight up not ideal, really. I'd much rather they be spending time doing actual work. But given how far oil is, I mean, I don't think we really have a choice. No, I really do not think that we have much of a choice. I'm just wondering, maybe we could like create like a little home away from homes down here. But that does seem a little bit. That seems a little bit of a large commitment. What I would like to do is probably get a pipe system to go all the way down here. That would be pretty darn good. I also want to set this oil well up with the excess power that I'm going to generate over here. Okay. Put that priority 8. That priority 8 as well. If we get it deconstructed, it means that it doesn't show up on my queue. You're idle. I mean, we don't really have anything for these guys on the inside to do. We can set that suit up to be delivered, though. That would straight up be fantastic. That would be really good. Yeah, what are you going to go and do? You're going to go and pick up some granite. Great. You know, the more we can do, the merrier. The merrier everyone is, right? I'm thinking about maybe expanding the base, the workable area that we have over here. It might just be a little bit. It's a little bit too cramped at the moment. Maybe, although this area is unfortunately, very, very well heated. Yeah, it's deceptively hot, and as a consequence, it's, well, it really feels like it's heating up the entirety of the base, which I don't like. Which I don't like, because it's very, very difficult to get rid of heat once it's been created. Right. Put that on priority whatever. We're going to need to connect this up to the power grid. Sure, let's get some gold. There we go. Again, priority 9, undeservedly priority 9. But that's okay. I mean, getting this area set up is probably, first and foremost, the most important thing that we could possibly do. So, let's have a look. Sure, we'll get it set up with gold. Priority 9. Here we go. Get that connected up there. I mean, I'm not sure that this is a foolproof way of averting the whole overheating issue. In fact, it might even be too cold down here. But that's a bridge that we're going to have to cross. I also don't know how the biomes work. I suspect that you can naturally, like, just lose all of the heat, all of the cool heat in a biome, and I suspect that that's what's going to happen here. We do have an anti-entropy thermonullifier right over here as well, but yeah, not much that we can really do about that, unfortunately. So I suspect that we're going to face an increasingly hot environment in the coming episodes, but that's okay. I mean, it's, you know, sometimes it's nice to be hot, sometimes it's nice to be kept warm. I don't think that this is one of those occasions, though, however. Can I build another Atmos suit dock? I've just realized that I have another suit. I must have manufactured 2 suits. Let's put another thing right about there. Not sure why that's priority number 9. Priority number 8 is plenty. There we go. Okay. If we link all of this up, then that means that we can get a brand new suit, and then that, oh. Ah, someone is starving because we do not have any fried mushrooms. Right. Get some mushrooms fried up, and then let's continue on our merry way. What are you actually doing? You're going to pick up the granite. What are we actually using to build with granite? Not particularly sure. I tell you what, it would be good to do, though. If we could link up the 2 separate halves of the map, as it were, because at the moment only 4 suits are able to go out this way, and most of the activity is actually happening on this side of the map. Yeah. It's just taking such a darned long time to get us, to get this stuff all finished. There we go. Queue that up for level 9. Yeah, because everyone is just taking such a long time to get down here. It's taken a really, really long time to commute. However, once it's done, right? Okay, let's whap down a jumbo battery. Let's whap down a manual generator. Both, of course, priority 9. And we've got a little extra storage room for water, so water or whatever, frozen chlorine, whatever the heck it is, can all just fall straight down and sort of pool around the bottom here, rather than interfering with the operations of the jumbo battery and the manual generator. So that's really, really good. That's a copper volcano, which is, I mean, just going to give us more resources, which is something that I'm quite happy about, actually. We've got some flooding going on over here. That's all right. We're going to deal with that later. And now the priority has to be, now the priority absolutely has to be, fixing all of these pipes. There we go. So let's queue that up as a properly high priority. Bump that up as well. And let me go and have a look. Okay, so let's get all of these upgraded to a proper insulated pipe. just to make sure that it all works out completely fine. Yeah, we should only be letting crude oil out this exit right here. So we're going to set this up to deal with crude oil by itself. However, it's probably worth us getting another liquid filter in right here, I guess, so that we can ensure that only clean water goes up and continues up this pipe. So let's put that on priority 8, because this is absolutely not a top priority right now. Stick that in there. Liquid pipe. Vent right there. Radiant pipe. Connect that up. That up there. Deconstruct. Deconstruct that. What am I doing? Cancel that. And instead, pump that up there. Yeah. Okay. Priority 8, priority 5. Let's just put it as a uniform priority number 8. I want to finish the pipe off first. It's irritating that I did it all in, you know, just a basic liquid pipe, but I think it's just going to be a heck of a lot easier if we do it in insulated pipe. Even if it takes a little bit of extra time right now to get it redone, to get it rebuilt, it's still the right decision, I think. Okay. I mean, we're certainly making progress. We're almost there. Pretty sure I've already done this one, but whatever. We'll do it again. We'll queue it all up. Great. Alrighty, and then link this wire up there. That's all priority 9, because that is actually quite important, although it doesn't actually matter, because we're not going to be able to finish. We're not going to be able to finish off the pumping station. This is not going to work until we've got... Oh my god. What the heck? That is solid crude oil? What's the freezing point of crude oil? The freezing point is minus 40 degrees Celsius. Wowzers. Okay. Let's set this up to deal with any temperatures below 21 degrees Celsius. Any temperatures below 21 degrees Celsius, we'll pump it out. I want to make sure that it gets, you know, at least somewhat cooler. How much steam have we got in here? Not very much steam, as it turns out. But this area is just disappearing slowly but surely. It's all liquefying, turning into water, then turning into steam down here. This is remarkable. Truly remarkable. It's quite interesting, actually, to see how the water flows down and how it becomes steam. It's quite cool. Quite cool indeed. Also, carbon dioxide. I've got a very, very large store of carbon dioxide over here. Now, that is in itself a bit of a problem, because we've got too much carbon dioxide stored in this zone. Okay. Let's set up airflow tiles right here. What have we got nearby? We got iron ore nearby. Let's set up some airflow tiles. Yeah. So we'll set it up. Yeah. And queue that to be dug out, that to be dug out. Yeah, queue that up as priority number 9. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build, well, a whole bunch of airflow tiles across here, actually. With iron ore, eventually. And then we're going to put the slick stir in this area. And that will be that. But we're going to need to get a little bit of extra iron in order to make that happen. Great. Happy days. Right. Airflow tiles. Right across there. Okay. That's pretty darn good going. Priority 8 seems pretty darn reasonable. And then priority 9. Some extraction around here. Yeah, so that we can free up a little bit of extra space. Don't want to let any liquid phosphorus go. That does seem a little bit not sensible. Okay. Well, we're slowly getting there. Slowly but surely. And that will definitely free up some more space for carbon dioxide to be pumped into this area, which is, of course, the entire point of doing this. Because if we don't free up space for carbon dioxide to be pumped in, then the natural gas generator is just going to stop working, and we cannot really have that happen, especially since it's such an important moment. Okay. Good. Unreachable build. How is that unreachable? It should be wholly reachable. 8 kilograms of liquid carbon dioxide. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I just can't believe that we've got properly frozen crude oil. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I mean, this is a really, really cold... cold bit of the map, and I don't understand why. By the way, you can now see the entire point of having a little overflow area, if you'd like. How much steam have we got in here? 42 kilograms of steam? That ain't good. Right. This is nonsense. Come on. Come on, get this done, guys. Get this done. Okay. Liquid pipe. Priority 9. Bump it up. And... there we go. Make sure that that's all done appropriately. Is this priority number 9? No, it's not. We're getting close, though. We're getting very, very close to having an entirely insulated tube. So the temperature at the top is going to be the temperature at the bottom. However, if we have even one little section of non-insulated pipe on the way up, then that could spell disaster, because it means that all of our hard work will have been for absolutely nothing. But I'm confident that it's not going to come to that. We're gonna ace it. We're gonna get it right first time, and that's what matters. Clay, cultivatable soil. Not interested in that clay, unfortunately. Right, what's the temperature like over here? Have we raised the temperature here? I feel like we're sort of global warming this map rather swiftly. There are very few actually cold areas left. This is one of them, though. We're working to keep it that way. Absolutely. How is this area so cold? Absorbs and neutralizes heat energy when submersed in hydrogen. Yeah. But it seems to... I mean... okay. The area that is actually affected is quite large. I don't know why this entire area is so darn cold. 1.7 degrees Celsius? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is it to do with the space exposure? I didn't think that the space exposure made it super cold. I mean, it's difficult to radiate heat into space, that's for sure. I know that to be true. Alright. Oh boy, we're so close. We're so close. We're so close. Once it's done, it's done. And that's great. I see. The ice is liquefying across, and that means that we can't access this area. Okay, priority 9 that. I do look forward to the day where we're going to be able to quite convincingly turn any gas or any liquid into a gas or a liquid. What I mean by that is that it's kind of cool to think that we can create liquid chlorine and sort of pump it around the base, then, you know, heat it back up and turn it into whatever we want it to. I think it would be really cool. Very, very cool indeed. Okay. You're coming down here to do the last few bits and bobs. Is it a one-person job? It's probably a two-person job, to be honest. There we go. Keep that water in. Keep that water in. All prioritized as priority number 9. Molten lead. Oh, man, that is cool. That is really, really cool. All right, where is everyone and what are they doing? Oh, you're making some food. Gristleberry and fried mushrooms. All right, let's take it easy on the fried mushrooms and also the gristleberries. I think we've got more than enough. So let's get back outside and finish this little mission. Let's reprioritize all of this. Priority number 9. Let's get it plumbed into the electrical grid. There we go. No liquid output. What do you output? You can output petroleum. Ah, yes, I remember. Petroleum. Well, we need to store the petroleum somewhere. Presumably a liquid reservoir. Probably a liquid reservoir above here. Yeah, sure. Starvation. How are you starving? You really genuinely should not be starving right now. You're eating the meal ice. Well, what about all of the... What about all of the good stuff? Also, pinch of pepper nuts, by the way. We should definitely be doing something with pinch of pepper nuts. I just haven't figured out when we want to make it happen. Okay, good. Priority number 9. Cancel that. Then go in for it again. Not super concerned about the temperature of the petroleum. So, let's do that. I don't love the way that that looks, but it works out not too badly. Okay, wonderful. That will be where we store the petroleum, and then the excess petroleum is going to come down here. Into there. Into there. Okay. Didn't really work out the way that I wanted it to, but that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't need to look perfect. As long as it works, then that's great, right? Right, great. No gas output, and what do we output? I think it outputs this gas called, oh, what is it? What is it? It's called, it's not called naphtha. That's the gas. Elements. What is it? What is it? What is it? Not polluted oxygen. It's sour gas, I think. Yes. Sour gas. I don't actually know if we can turn it into something productive or useful again. So we might just straight up set up a sort of a little containment area where we can store it. That might be what we do for now. But if not, then it's fine. Oh, fantastic. Great. What is the freezing point of this thing? The overheat temperature is 75. Is there a temperature at which it becomes a bit of a problem? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. 55 kilograms of steam in that room. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's fine. We're getting there. We're getting there. Liquid output, no liquid input. What? Ah, I see. So the liquid crude oil goes in there. Yep. And then that continues up there. What's the temperature right here? Polluted oxygen at 50 degrees Celsius. The problem is that we cannot get the liquid bridge to be what's the term? The liquid bridge cannot be insulated, I don't believe. Liquid pipe bridge? Yeah. Problem is that we can't make an insulated liquid pipe bridge, which is a bit of a concern, really, as it is kind of required. So what we're going to have to do instead is we're going to have to plop that down there, disassemble this liquid bridge, and then we're going to have to get that pipe all insulated, and then it should be fine. All right, I think the next two days or so, we should be completely golden. We'll have extra water production as well. And the good news about the whole water production is, or the water that's going to be pumped in, is that the water is going to be pumped in at quite a cold temperature, which means that it should theoretically cool the base down because of the gas being created from oxygen. It will be slightly colder, so that's quite a good positive right there. Is this ice going to melt in here? Ice at minus 20 degrees Celsius. It's not really showing any signs of melting. But as you can see, it is slightly colder than the surrounding area. All right, let's get to work, chaps. Let's get this all set up. There we go. So now whatever extra gas or extra liquid we have coming down here will just accumulate in this area. It's not an ideal solution, but it will at least work for now. Okay, insulated pipe. That's going to work out completely fine. This has all been completely badly prioritized. So is that now the entirety of the pipe, bar literally this section here? Yeah, literally that section there. And the bits that we're currently faffing around with. The entire pipe has now been insulated, which is great. That's really good. After that's done, then we will be completely set up and ready to rock and roll. I mean, this is a bit of overkill right here. Too many liquid reservoirs, honestly. Really don't deserve that many. We really probably don't need that many. But once it's done, it's done. And it's going to work out. It's going to work out swimmingly. Let's bump that Atmo suit to priority number 8. There we go. You're idle because you're in the base and there is nothing to do. There is literally nothing to do. Can you believe that? Can you actually believe that? Should we set up some digging errands? Sure. Go and dig some copper or something. I mean, you're a digger anyway, so it's a fun little side project for you there. See if you discover anything of interest. There we go. The Atmo suit I just prioritized as priority number 9. This needs to be prioritized at priority number 9 because I want to make sure that we absolutely have everything ready to go before we start. That's priority number 9. That's insulated pipe? That's great. Just looks like not insulated pipe. So if I have a look now after this little repair job there, we're 100% good on the pipe. Fantastic. Right. Reprioritize all of that as 9. It's a little bit of a pain to do that because we need to bring the iron and the gold resources all the way down to the bottom of the map. But that will be done shortly. Let's reconfigure this area. Let's disconnect the liquid pipe. Deconstruct that at priority number 9. And instead, we want to build an insulated pipe right across here. Can I toggle this into red alert mode? Because I actually want to just get this done. It's going to put on a little bit of extra stress, I know. I'm not thrilled about that. But we did have people in the area. So let's keep it on red alert for a while. I want to make sure that these guys actually do what they're supposed to be doing. I'm a cruel taskmaster, I know. I'm going to rise the stress level a little bit. Right. Zinzin, you are the sacrificial dupe, figuratively speaking. But you did a very good job. You did a great job. How much power do we need to put into this oil well? Everyone is going to be exhausted today, by the way, so stress is going to go up a little bit, but that's all right. I mean, we've got plenty of power, so we could actually get some massage beds. I tell you what, that's a good mission for well, whoever is left in the base. You made a mess. You made a mess outside the base. I don't care. That is not something that I am that bothered about. Right, soggy feet. Let's get that mopped up. Sure. Aha! Now we're finally working through the low priority stuff, primarily because we ain't got nothing left to do. And the suits down here are not connected to the big network around here. All right, what do we want to choose? What is the liquid that we want to pump out here? It is water. Literally just water. Salt water. Visco gel. What the heck is visco gel? I don't know. Right, so we're ready on the pipe fronts. We're completely ready. The entirety of the pipe is ready. That's great. It doesn't really matter that the crude oil is not insulated over the liquid bridge. That's fine. So once we've finished building this wire, we are going to be absolutely 100% ready to rock and roll. Right, that manual generator is a priority 9 event. So that'll be good. We're so close. We're so close. I'm so excited. This is great. Okay, we do need to optimize this route down though, that's for sure. In fact, maybe we should even just make a massive fireman's pole right down to the bottom of the base. That'd be quite cool. I think, by the way, we now have a suit for absolutely everyone. Yeah, everyone has a suit, which is quite cool. Crude oil, let's get that swept up. Priority 5. Sure. And this is the area. This is the area that we're going to use for the for water production. We're going to use a massive column down here, which is going to go right down to the very, very hot water at the bottom. I've got a plan for this, and then it's going to come all the way up. Right, temperature. What's the temperature here? 109 degrees Celsius. Okay. This is cool. I've got an idea. So we're going to take it all the way up to this area here, which is nice and low, 27 degrees Celsius. So we're going to have just a big room right here. A big room right here that is, we basically just want to mine all of this stuff out. So we want to expose the, well, whatever water we pump in here. Most likely polluted water, as that's what we've got the most of. We want to expose polluted water to this area, or to this area right here. We want to get the water to rise on up in this massive chamber that we're going to be building. Then we're going to have the insulated pipes right here. Well, we're going to have radiant pipes right here, but we're going to have a hydrogen room, and we're going to just cool the steam right down. We're going to turn it into water, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be really, really good. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be ideal. Someone made a mess up here. That's all right. Get that cleaned up, please. Okay, water is a scarce resource. Quite scarce, in fact. We need to do something about it. However, priority 9 dictates that we need to get this single bit of wire done. 16 kilograms of gold ore is all that we need to start this pump pumping. And once we've started the pump pumping, then that literally gets us... I mean, it gets us plastic, it gets us everything. It gets us absolutely everything that we need. Okay, Kyle, you're gonna be the man for the job, which is something special, I must say. It's a big honor. This is a really big honor for you, not for me anyway. This is just par for the course for me. Okay. Great. Yeah, that's the wrong bit. That's the wrong wire. Okay, who's actually gonna have the honor? No one has the honor. No one is gonna be coming down. Oh, we still need to deal with the gas output on the polymer press. Yeah, so I will dig this out there. Sure. Yeah, get that all dug out. Did I prioritize that as priority 9? I'm gonna prioritize it priority 8. I think that we're past the point of needing priority 9 stuff to happen. Right, let's make it out of gold. And let's just link up ventilation, just like so. Yeah, no biggie. I did say that should be sandstone. Sandstone probably isn't the most optimal resource to do that out of, but that's fine. Hey, look at this. Cray Penguin, you are the one that is going to be pumping the crude oil out of here. At the moment, the temperature is right where we want it to be. Can I have just a little look? The temperature of the crude oil is 2.6 degrees Celsius. When it comes up here, 3.1, 3.2. So it is probably rising in temperature ever so slightly. But that's fine. I mean, we can just about live with that. Right, I should probably lower the threshold, to be honest. Yeah. There we go. Current temperature, what? Sends a green signal or a red signal when contents enter the chosen... Wait, is this only going to work with... Does this need to be over a pipe? Does this liquid thermosensor need to be over a pipe? Liquid pressure? No. I think it needs to be over a pipe. Liquid pipe thermosensor. Yeah. So get that there. See if that makes any difference. Because at the moment, I don't think it's working as it should be. 8.2 degrees Celsius. 9 degrees. It's going to cool back down as it comes through the cold area. But that's fine. And bada bim, bada boom. Suddenly, we're going to have crude oil. Which is going to be great. Unfortunately, it does mean that we're going to have someone sort of sacrificially operating the manual generator down there. But that's fine for now. Yeah, it's still a good outcome for us. Right, and then also, let's get automation wire. Oh, the automation wire isn't even hooked up. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Alright, we're out of power. Okay, let's have a little look at the temperature as it comes through. 3.2, 8.6. So it never really goes above 10 at any point on this journey, I don't think. Yeah, that's just about perfect. Right. So I want to wall off this area right here. Igneous rock. Cancel that. That gas vent is already overpressurized. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? Gas pipe, it's priority 9. Well, I can tell that this is going to work out completely perfectly. So instead, let's set up a gas reservoir right here. And then just cancel the deconstruction of all of those pipes. There we go. That should work out. That should work out smoothly. Lovely. What's the temperature around here? The temperature around here... The temperature is probably going to be cooled, actually. Because the crude oil is... Crude oil is not very well insulated in these liquid reservoirs. So it might cool the surrounding area down slightly. Wait, hold up. How did I get rid of that? Alrighty. Oh, no. Alrighty, we got petroleum. We have petroleum, folks. This is great news. Right, let's get the gold. Let's get the gold gas reservoir built. It looks like we're not pumping anything. Disabled by automation grid. Ah, here we go. The thermosensor. The current temperature is disabled by automation grid. It shouldn't be disabled by the automation grid. Sends a green signal if the contained liquid within the selected temperature range. Green signal. What's the current temperature? Below 6 degrees Celsius. Yeah. It is below 6 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Not sure why that doesn't seem to work. Is it because there's no liquid in it? Is it because there's no liquid in the pipe? I suspect that it's probably because there is no liquid in the pipe. Okay. It's a bit of a problem. Gas pressure, thermosensor, ambient temperature. I think this is probably okay. Let's go for this. Priority 9 that, please. The liquid pipe sensor, I think, is good in principle. However, I don't actually think that it's going to work here, because as you can see, if there is no pipe if there is no liquid in the pipe, I don't think it actually takes effect. So let's just revert back to a standard old temperature sensor. But thankfully, that's not going to make too much of a difference for all of our plans at the moment. No gas output, no power. How do we have no power? How do we have no power? Max wattage. Are we drawing too much? Ah, it looks like we are. Let's have a think about this. Okay, I've got a plan. Let's put in a power transformer. Right there. Priority 9, of course. Deconstruct that wire right there. Okay, so all of the power for this area will be routed through that power transformer, which means the chances of us having an issue will be none. None whatsoever. Okay, we got sandstone right there. Plonk that down there. Great, as long as we're not breaching the natural gas reservoir, then that's perfect. Right. Bump that up to priority number 9, because I do actually want to get plastic. How much plastic have we got? Where would plastic be? Industrial ingredient? No. Seeds? No. Miscellaneous? No. Consumable? No. Refined? Have we... Ah, this is a problem. This is a straight up problem. Okay, enable that building. Enable this building so that we can actually go and run on the generator, which will allow us to get out to the Atmos suits, and then we can go and fix all of the problems. Yeah, we are a little bit susceptible to having an issue like that again, although it should be fine. It should be fine for the most part, I suspect. Let's get that repaired, priority 9. Get that all deconstructed. Great. Okay, so the power system should now be fixed. We shouldn't have any issues with too much power draw coming off this circuit, as it should all be charged appropriately. Building damage. Yep, that's none of that stuff is mine. That's all stuff down there, which we don't really need to worry about for a while. Have we fixed up the temperature sensor yet? Not quite yet. We're working on it though. It's going to be done right now. There we go. Made a complete hash of this. Current temperature is 6 degrees Celsius. Perfect. So, if it's below 6 degrees Celsius, then run the pump. Disabled by automation grid. What? But it's giving a green signal. Why are you... Gosh darn it. A red signal, disable the building. The current temperature is this, right? If it's below 10 degrees Celsius, then it should work. Okay, great. It does work. Perfect. Right, let's shoot for 10 degrees Celsius. That's definitely the goal. And then that should work pretty much flawlessly. I'm pretty happy with that. That'll at least give us enough crude oil to well, make a heck of a lot of stuff happen. How are we doing for food at the moment? Great. We need to get iron delivered. We need to get iron ore to iron. Yeah, let's create 10 more bits of that. Am I sure that's not gold? No, it is iron. Okay. Yeah, we don't have enough iron to make this area properly happen, so let's go about fixing that. The temperature of this water is far too high. So what I'm going to go in and do is deconstruct that, and deconstruct that. I'm not going to worry about the temperature difference. It's only like 10 degrees or something, so prioritize that as 7. If we prioritize that at 7, then hopefully the thing won't overflow, and then we're not gonna have any issues. Great. Great. How much plastic are we making? Polymer press. Plastic is a manufactured material. 180 kilograms. Fantastic. That's really, really good. Okay. That helps us in so many ways. It means that we can get a high pressure gas vent, which is first and foremost really, really important. And we're gonna replace this gas vent, deconstruct that, priority number 9. We're gonna replace this with a high pressure gas vent, and that's gonna mean that we won't have any issues whatsoever. It's gonna work pretty much flawlessly. I'm hoping anyway. The hydrogen vent, by the way, is the hydrogen geyser. It's back online, which means that we've got free hydrogen for pretty much nothing, which is great. Very, very happy about that. Did not realize that the cold zone was going to spread, but I'm kind of happy that at least part of the map is going to be cool, whilst the rest of it languishes in deep heat. Right, good stuff. Let's continue up there. Give the dupes something to do. There we go, and now we can build a whole bunch more insulated pipes. I actually want to cancel that and instead just build straight up, because I've changed the design in my mind of what our cooling system is going to be like. Right. And then I also want to take this opportunity to put a massive insulated column down the side of this ladder, because we want to separate what is going to be, 100 degrees Celsius steam out here, and we want to instead have insulated tiles running up the side. Right. That's looking good. That's looking really, really good. I'm quite happy with that. How are we doing for carbon dioxide removal? Not too bad on the whole carbon dioxide removal front. That's great. The polymer press is looking good. We've got carbon dioxide. It's carbon dioxide here. It's carbon dioxide that the polymer press outputs. Did not realize that was the case. 37 degrees Celsius. I mean, it's a bit lame, to be honest. I mean, it's fine. It's totally fine. We've ended up with another bit of broken wire right here. I didn't think that we could have wiring issues here. Yeah, it's a bit of a concern, actually. Okay, let me instead put in a power transformer right over here. Yeah, put in a power transformer right there. I don't even know why we have a door here anymore. Just gonna completely deconstruct this door, as it seems completely unnecessary for what we're trying to do. Right. And then what I want to do is I want to set up heavy watt wire to take the power from... where do I want the heavy watt wire to go from? I mean, this section is fine. I just don't understand why... I don't understand why the wire broke. Because it should only be provided with 1,000 joules of power. So it shouldn't really have an issue. It might be drawing more than 1,000 joules of power, but that shouldn't really stop it. So let's replace this power transformer. Replace this power transformer over here. We'll get heavy watt wire to... We'll upgrade this to heavy watt wire. Can't go through the wall, unfortunately. There we go. Go and do that. Deconstruct all of these cables for now. Deconstruct that. Yep. This is going to be a bit of a pain to redo, but I mean, I think it'll be worth it. We need to get a proper transformer station set up anyway. Wait, how have you created a mess and how are you idle? Oh. I see what's happened here. You've made a mess and you're holding your breath. Great. Well, now you can get back into the base proper. The body temperature, the temperature of this area is now officially too hot. Okay. That's a significant annoyance, I would hasten to add, but that's fine. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to get the facilities for the little slickster set up. So I want to get a critter trap. I want to set it up right there. Priority 9, that's right. How much manufactured material do we have? I don't think we have quite enough. Hold on, blocks liquid. No. I want gas tiles. Mesh tiles even. That's what I'm after. What are we... Oh, we're going to use copper. I don't want to use copper. Don't use copper. Use mesh tiles. Use... well, we should be using iron, actually. Because iron is what's in abundance around here, but that's okay. Use mesh tiles. Gold mesh tiles. That's fine, too. Right. Let's get that done. I suppose we also have quite a handy supply of copper nearby, actually. Alright. It's fine, though. It's fine. Has the high-pressure gas vent been installed in the hydrogen room? No, it has not, because I neglected to set it up to be installed. There we go. That is definitely a priority 9 if ever I saw one. I mean, everything's a priority 9. How do we have water? Ah, of course, because we're... In fact, no, I don't know how we're... I don't know how we've managed to do that. I was waiting to say the hydrogen and the oxygen would combine into make water. Yeah, they would, but that's not really how it works. Yeah, we've got some wire that's broken, unfortunately, and this is actually my wire here. Right, clearly I need to do more. Yeah, deconstruct this, deconstruct that. Sure. Yeah, still don't understand how this power transformer managed to overload. I mean, the whole point of a power transformer is... Yeah. Is that it's not supposed to do this. Not supposed to do this stuff at all. Let's priority 8 this whole operation, as it is something that we do want to get done, but it's not something that we need to get done right now. We also have a critter trap set up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose... Oh, no, I can't even choose a slickster anymore. Oh, no, I didn't realize. Right, fine. Well, copper ore. Alright, that's a big sad face from me. Well, that's okay. We've got that slickster trap ready to jump into action at a moment's notice. Set that all to be wiped up. Great. Haven't found a use for this area yet, but I'm sure we will in time. Do we have any more gas vents to uncover? I don't think we do, actually. No. Disappointingly, I don't think we do. Okay. There we go. Nice. And nice. Now you can start to see the extent of this massive chamber that we're going to be building. So that's probably going to be... It's probably a little bit... We probably don't want to dig through the... Yeah, abyssalite. Okay, cancel the construction of this. Yeah, we'll stick with 2 for now. So 2... I was going to extend it out sort of to be about this wide. And we just have it literally running from the very top up here, right down to the very bottom. So it gives the steam a good long run up. Allows it to cool down, you know. Takes some of the energy out of it. I can't believe it. We have a whole slickster setup, and it's not going to be required. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Okay, and then dig out that finally. Great. And then I would like to set up a airlock right there. Perfect. All right. Well, when the Slickster does eventually come back to us, either we find one in the deeps down below. I'm not so hopeful about that. But when we do eventually find one, then that would be great. What's the temperature? No power? No, we just don't have any power. When are we going to get water, by the way? I'm slightly concerned that I've been hyping up the appearance of water at some point in this episode, and it's not happened as of yet. Priority 9, that circuit. Yeah, it should be... Someone should have come to do some running on the treadmill. Looks like this is the guy. Nope. No, it's not the guy. And in fact, he just came all the way down for pretty much no reason whatsoever. Yeah, we have a chronic power shortage here. A genuine chronic power shortage. And it straight up just isn't working. All right, let's get drastic. Let's get properly drastic. Get all of that stuff sorted. Awaiting the delivery of plastic. That's also being sorted slowly but surely. Power transformer, deconstruct that power transformer right there. Now we need to sort of readjust the grids. This entire area, by the way, needs to change. The entire area needs to change. Okay, that wire also needs to be deconstructed, otherwise we're constantly going to be having issues with that. The point is that we shouldn't be having circuits that have any more than 1,000 volts of draw on them. So we've got this little circuit right here, which is going to do the operations for this area, which in total comes to just about 1,000. So that's probably just about right. There we go, and then heavy watt plate, heavy watt joint plate. There we go. What the heck is happening here? Right, so our power might be a little bit spotty for a wee while. But that should be fixed fairly quickly. Yeah, okay, this bit of wire is going to have to be deconstructed right there, unfortunately. Otherwise, we're going to have issues. And then we need to set up a little bit of a wire bridge in order to get this power out. Yeah, perfect. Hold on, what? You got heavy watt wire, and then you've got heavy watt wire construction errand. Right, cancel that, and then cancel this heavy watt wire construction errand as well. If it's all heavy watt wire already, then why do we need more heavy watt wire? There we go. That power transformer still needs to be deconstructed, so that's good. Glad that it's happening. That wire needs to be deconstructed at a far higher priority. Otherwise, we're going to forever be repairing this specific little bit of wire right there. Okay. There we go. Great. That's fine. That's all priority 9. Great. But that should be our power. That's the power here working fine. Oh, hold up. Why are you not working? Why is this network not working? This network should be working. This one right here. It definitely should be working. If I deconstruct that wire bridge, will that make any difference? Right, set that up as priority 9. To be deconstructed. Is it just because there's construction errands? Is that why it's a problem? Right, so that works fine. This should be working fine as well. I guess it is. Perfect. And this is the one that's not connected. I'm with you. I fixed it. I sorted it. I spotted my error. Schoolboy error. Right, that in there. That over there. Perfect. And we stick in a tile right over there to make everyone happy. Okay, this area looks kind of garbage. I'm not gonna dispute that. We're gonna need to try and up our game. We need to turn this area into something a lot more attractive. Something that looks slightly better than just a pile of garbage piled away in a corner. However, in saying that, crude oil production should be somewhere. And also, speaking of crude oil production, have we gotten the plastic high-pressure gas vent in the corner of the map yet? No, we have not. It's priority number 9, and still nobody's dealing with it. It's nobody's problem. This is also becoming a little bit of a problem. I thought that by putting it at priority 7, people would build it, but apparently they haven't. Also, what I'm going to do, get this dug out. Priority 8 that. Priority 8 that, priority 8 that, priority 8 that. There we go. So if we can actually do this digging here, then that means that we can sort of collect all of this water that we are, well, at the moment just wasting. I don't even know where this water came from. Just water from around the entire map, actually. But now it's going to drip right down into the polluted water zone, which is going to accumulate into steam, which is going to rise up, and we're going to fix it all. Right, great. Let's start getting this mined out. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, get that all queued up for removal. Yeah, we may need to construct some additional ladders at some point. Right, get that hatch attacked. Combat, that's right. I don't want it to eat any of my copper. I need to keep that copper. There we go. Wonderful. Look at all of this. Look at all of this chaos. It's magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. And lots more copper as well. Don't mind me. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? Yeah, poor guy trying to mop up all of this water. Right. Get rid of this. Alright, I mean, it's looking quite good. How's our power situation? Have we got damage overheated? That's not me. That's not me. That was me, but that wasn't me. That really doesn't need to be priority 9. Keep it priority 8 for now. Okay, but the power situation should be sorted, right? I think we should be fine on all levels. Yep, everything's good. Nothing too much to worry about. Hold up. What? There's no wire bridge in here. Ah, no, there is a wire bridge in here. It's just not being connected properly. I say that it's not being connected properly just because I'm a bit of an idiot. Right. So as soon as we get this done, I think we're pretty much sorted on, well, for everything actually. Then I would very much like if we can resume the crude oil pumping, because this area is not going to stay cold forever. Although it actually might stay cold forever. It might actually stay cold forever. There is some very, very hot steam, but the rest of the area is remarkably chill at the moment, which I'm quite happy about. That's good. This area, meanwhile, is just degrading slowly but surely. Although it looks like the cold is fighting back against the hot, hot, hot. Have we got a slickster? Brine. Reject all. Not interested. Not interested in brine. I mean, maybe we could have taken brine, but it doesn't particularly matter. How did we get water ending up here? Not sure about that. But that's okay. Anyway, the power situation is now sorted. Great. Perfect. Fix that up. I don't know why this this network is showing us white. Because it should be looking fine at the moment. Disable that building as well. Cool. Natural gas. We need to also ensure that we link up. Is there too much power required for this network? I think there might be. Right. Yeah, I think that this power network has got far too much power that is drawing down on it at the moment. But I guess we'll see, right? We'll see if we have any more overheating issues. There we go. Gas pump is working overtime, which is great. That means it's going to be pumping out natural gas, which is fantastic, really. It's good stuff. Means we can replenish our, well, copious supplies of natural gas, which means that when the geyser comes to shut down, we should have more than enough stores to just continually run this natural gas generator for the foreseeable future, really. That's the plan anyway. Let's put this in priority 8. That's phosphorite. Can't build out of phosphorite, unfortunately. I can build with granite, though, so let's queue up a little granite staircase here. Granite across there. Get that dug out and get that done. All right, perfect. So this is the area for the slickster. We're still waiting for oil, and the oil is it's just not accessible. That's why the generator is idle, because no one can get across to it as of yet. Right, that needs to be what we do. Get that built, priority 9, proper priority. Get it sorted, because if we don't get the water pumping, then we're gonna have real issues. Right, people are gonna come and run on it if the battery recharge threshold drops below 70 or 80%, whatever I said it was. I can't even remember. Right. Okay, so it looks like Zinzin is heading down to deal with the construction of the last bits of granite flooring, which is wonderful. Okay. That's unreachable. That's unreachable as well. It's unreachable because this ladder is unreachable, I believe. Let's see if we can get that all fixed up. Right, are we pumping again? Are we pumping? We're not pumping yet. Great, we're pumping. This is good news, good news, good news. Tell you what, the entire time that we've been waiting for that to pump, it has just been an opportunity for the oil and the water to cool down, which is a good thing. You know, undoubtedly. It is a good thing. But we do actually need this water. We do need it. Okay, let's put it to 15. Let's move it if it's 15 degrees or less. Molten lead. Oh my goodness. This water is going to be pretty darn hot if molten lead is... If lead is liquefying up here, falling down, falling down. How did... Did this building break because it just got too hot? I thought the overheat temperature was something like 250 degrees Celsius. Apparently we've surpassed even that. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Alrighty, and once again, we're back on the whole liquid pumping train. Now, are we going to overflow our oil reservoir? No, we're not, because we don't actually have any oil in there. That oil refinery can come back down to priority 7. It's really just not that important. We're just not outputting enough power anymore, are we? I don't think we are. I think we are outputting far too little power. Right, get that built. Whoa. Right. Get that heavy watt wire that I just idiotically tried to prioritize as priority number 9, but ended up canceling. Get that all built, and then we can actually get way more power production set up. Because at the moment it's just I don't think it's large enough. We don't have enough power coming in, as is evidenced by the fact that this jumbo battery is just not charging up even slightly. We do get a little bit of power. We got a little bit of power coming in, but it's not enough. So we got to try and fix that. All right. Well, things are looking as ever confusing, but I feel that we're in a much better situation. We've now got all of the oil up and running, which is great, and that is soon going to turn into water, because at the moment we're running very, very low on the old water. So we got to try and make sure that we get some water pretty darn quick, because the toilets are about to run out of water in a couple of flushes. And at the moment, the only way that we've set up to get cold water is through pumping water that is currently sitting on top of crude oil. So there you go. I mean, we'll get there. I have no doubts about it, but it's just going to take a little while for the water to be pumped, because we've got so much crude oil under here. Yeah. All right. I mean, it's working. It's working. It is working. It's working slowly but surely. Happy days. We just, we take all of the oil, which is great. It all works. It's perfect. High pressure gas vent. Oh, this is fantastic. Am I not pumping any hydrogen out? Why am I not pumping any hydrogen out? Because this gas vent is overpressurized. Right. Deconstruct that, priority 9, and then get it reconstructed as quick as you'd like, please. So that we can actually pump a whole bunch of hydrogen to where it needs to be, which is, of course, right in here. 7.5 kilograms of hydrogen is in this room right now, in each of these squares. That is pretty impressive, actually. And there's a whole bunch of oxygen over here. The pressure in this area must be obscene, actually. Right, well, that's priority 8. I think that's a pretty darn good place to wrap things up. Our circumstances at the moment are pretty good, actually. I think everything is proceeding nicely. It's a bit rickety at the moment because we don't really have... well, we don't have much of any sort of consistent organizational strategy going on. We've just got sort of a hodgepodged... Oh, what's this? The temperature is too high. I think we're going to have to learn to live with a slightly higher temperature of water, at least for now, because I need the water, and we need to pump out the crude really, really quickly. That's petroleum right there. Petroleum has come in from up here and has sunk right down to the bottom, but we're going to get through that oil pretty quickly, and then we're going to get to the water. It's not as cold as I would like, but it's fine. It's fine. If we get through that, then that's at least fine for now. Oh my goodness. Look at all of this. Right, let's get a ladder right up here. In the next episode, we're going to be creating this massively cool steam gas vent thing, and that is gonna make the whole thing work. I'm pretty excited about it. Very, very excited about it, in fact. We should probably think about also using this water over here, because at the moment we ain't doing nothing with it, and it is actually legitimately it's just sitting in these pipes at 14 degrees Celsius, and it could be cooled down dramatically. In fact, maybe we just pump this water. Maybe we just pump this water right from here, round here, into here, right down into here, right down into here, into here, and then we just take it down through to the water chamber. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Let's do that. Yeah. Right, that's priority 8. Let's get this all priority 9'd. Iron ore. Much more iron ore, please. That's already priority 8. All right, that's great. Okay, we've got a proper progression in the next episode. We've got a proper storyline to the next episode. Firstly, we're going to fix the radiant pipes, and we're going to use this as sort of the refrigeration unit. The anti-entropy thermal nullifier is doing a great job of cooling stuff down. Yeah, it's looking pretty chilly at the moment. Maybe we should get some wheezeworts in here. Double the chilliness, maybe. But that's going to be that. And then we're going to pump this relatively hot water through this zone right here. Maybe we even work in a few bits of automation so that we can test the temperature before we put it back into the network. Return it through insulated pipes right back into the drinking supply. Because at the moment, we're a little bit low. We're a little bit low on the whole drinking water thing. So we'll have to deal with that as a matter of urgency. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Over the Potato. This has been Oxygen Not Included. I'll see you next time. Bye.